What's good, y'all? Hope you guys are doing well. Today we got a new Sprecher in the den. I got this on BST. This is an absolute baby. I'm gonna call this the baby Sprecher. It's got a micro edge. I believe it's a 1.5 inch cutting edge, quarter hollow, green abalone scales, beautiful scales. It's got some jimps, no file work, but it's got a jimp. A little bit of a monkey tang here. It did come at a good price, so there are some imperfections on the razor, but I tried to clean it out. I'll revisit it again, but really cool razor. Excited to give it a shot. I've actually used it once, and it was kind of interesting. It feels kind of like a shavette because it's so small, but it feels much smoother than a shavette, so there's that. I'll give you a side-by-side compared to my other Sprecher. It's just night and day. Look at this. Look at the size difference. But this is at such a good deal. I cannot really pass this up. So, I mean, it is a Max Sprecher. So we're going with Lothur Grooming Calm today. I haven't used this in a while, and I really enjoy this scent. So Omega Evo Synthetic. We'll go into the load here. We're at, what are we at? 130. Shake out the water. I did get it a little bit wet. We'll go to 2 minutes. Gets crazy dense at that point. For the synthetic, I don't know, I was just kind of in the mood to use a synthetic today. Oh man, it's a nice scent. Scent strength is about 4 or 5 out of 10. Give or take. I've used this on the channel before, but thought I'd mention that. Okay, we're at 30 seconds, which should be plenty. Did not prep the face at all today. Just wasn't in the mood. Sometimes you're not in the mood to just, do all the extra stuff. You just want to have a shave. So it's kind of what we're doing today. I think that's like the Ross method where he just kind of goes back and forth in the chin here. I think my favorite scent from Lothur right now is Juice. This might be my second. The Dave was my favorite, but like it kind of just, as I got to use more of them, it kind of dropped behind the others. This became one of my favorites. I have a love-hate relationship with this Omega Evo. So at times it's felt like overly scrubby, and other times it feels fine. I don't know if just my face getting used to it or what, but who knows. So it doesn't feel like an absolute cloud of a brush. It's got a nice scrub to it, good backbone, very well rounded. It's probably the most well-rounded synthetic brush on the market. It's much better than the T3, the Trafalgar, in my opinion. In my humble opinion. That one I had a huge glue bump. I gave it away to another shaver. But this one is really nice. I did order the AP Shave Co. Synthetic Sinbad. I don't know if you guys are familiar with AP Shave Co. They're somewhat popular now. But I found the Sinbad to be the most well-rounded knot in all of synthetics. And I've tried like over, 30 synthetics, albeit, although I will say that the majority of the synthetics I've tried, not all of them, were tuxedo knots. So it's like that a number I just said doesn't really carry the same weight as it might for some other people. So like the majority I've tried have just been tuxedos, so. Yeah, but this one's grown on me a bit. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's nice. I'm not getting rid of it, that's for sure. I sold my other one. The handle is like a little bit weird. It was like a shorter one. It wasn't shorter, but the line was at the bottom. It just felt weird. This lather's almost good to go. Very dense. I did shave this razor once, like I said, and it did feel weird because it's so small. It kind of feels like, I mean, the lather was like, wow, it's crazy. The lather was like touching my hand because it was just, the blade was so close to the lather from my hand. There was just no distance keeping them apart. It was just like getting lather everywhere. I'm just gonna paint in some water and I'll be good. Should be slick enough. Hope you guys have been having a good week. I probably have some other soap scents that I could show off on the channel. Just haven't gotten around to them. I'm just kind of just using whatever I'm in the mood for nowadays. So that's kind of where I'm at. Do I have some alum on deck? Yes, I do. We got our alum on deck. So let's try the micro baby. I'm calling this the baby Sprecher. It's just what I'm gonna call it. All right, Max Sprecher, here we go. My buddy Sean Shaves. You guys might know him from Instagram. He put the edge on this. It is a J-Nat edge. I forgot which stone it was, but this is the second shave on it, and it's pretty smooth. I'm not gonna lie. So this is an interesting razor in that it's 6/8. Forgot to mention that, so it is smaller. It doesn't have, wow. Oh. It doesn't have the weight. It doesn't have the weight to kind of assist you in like, kind of like muscling through the growth rather. But because it's got a thicker grind, quarter hollow, it kind of works still at the same time. I mean, even Max told me it's probably not ideal. Well, not the size of the razor, the cutting edge. Because if you think about it, the width of your face, it doesn't cut that much surface area. Like it's like a 1.5 inch. You kind of want like a 2.25 or 2.5, or mine is a 2.75 and it's fine. This is just like, it feels like a Chevette but smoother, which is kind of cool. It's cool, but I don't know if I would reach for it every day. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe this could be like my travel Sprecher or something. Who knows? I forgot to mention that the scent notes off the top of my head. I did cut myself. At the top of my head are pretty much eucalyptus and lavender. It's pretty nice. I'm actually not crazy about lavender in general, but if you do like lavender scents, I highly recommend Calm from Lothur Grooming. Soap base is not in question whatsoever for me. It's got a top performer. It's one of the top performers I've tried. The one thing it really comes down to is the scent. Finding the scent you like. Let me finish up here on the neck and then it'll be good for the first pass. Yeah, I'll touch that up later. Let me just rinse off. Made quite the mess here. All right, let's get back into it. Yeah, I'm just not even gonna agitate at this point because it's got plenty of volume right now. It's just no need to. Just gonna paint it in with the water that's on my face, and then move forward. But yeah, really cool scales. I like it. I prefer the regular Abalone scales, but the green, I love the green. No idea where this cut came from, but very nice. I need more alum. Yeah, so because it's got that thicker cutting grind, I mean, it's able to still cut through that hair. It's just not as it's not gonna mow it down like a near wedge, 10/8. It's just not. I feel like an 8/8 would maybe make it better, but it would look weird. So who knows, maybe I'll make this, like I said, my travel razor or something to just switch up. Who knows? But I thought I'd give it a few shaves before I make any real judgment calls on the razor. Very nice. There it is. Very nice. Cool. Let me just do this part again. If I still had my beard, I don't know if you guys remember, I used to have a full-on beard for like 4 years. But for the first, 6 months of my channel, I had a beard, like a full-on beard, and I would shave around to shape it up. I would shave my neck, and I would shave, the top part of my beard. And I think this razor would literally be perfect for this, for having a beard, because I don't think you necessarily need like a 10/8, something huge for beard, because it just needs to touch up spots, get the hard to reach areas. So definitely. Yeah, it's cutting though, it's cutting. Like I said, like a Chevette, but much smoother. It's kind of weird. I used to use Chevettes for years, on and off for the most part. But like nowadays, I'm just not a fan, because like I'm in the deep end with DEs and straight razors. So I just don't see the room for using a Chevette. So this is like a nice compromise. It does feel smoother. I'm not gonna push it too much. I don't want to get irritation, so. Cool. That's it for the straight. We're gonna do a quick fourth pass, really, technically, to kind of just clean up that area. But I have my carved aluminum. I wanted to do some other videos on the other plates, but I just haven't had the time recently, guys, so sorry about that. Yeah, I did use that Gorilla yesterday, Wolfman. Very, very mild razor. It's cool. But I prefer the Game Changer. Definitely 0.84 version. Carved C-plate was a matte super iridium. Just gonna finish up on that. The thing I like about the carved C-plate is just got like almost a no bleed feel, just a tiny pinch. It's very well rounded. As you can see, because it's an aluminum, because it's so light, it's just flying across my face. Don't have to slow down as much. And I can kind of buff. Very nice. There it is. Cool. All right, let me rinse off. Yeah, so it was not the smoothest shave. Maybe because I'm not used to the size. I got some nicks. I got like one here, a little bit of burning here. Neck is actually pretty good. I think maybe I just have to relearn how to use such a smaller size razor. I think that's it. But it's weird. I get a smoother shave from a bigger, much bigger razor than I do with a smaller. It's actually still very smooth. It's just, I feel like I have really thick growth and it just cuts with less resistance with the heavier razors. Maybe that's it. But yeah, all in all, a great shave. Still feels still smoother than a Chevette type Artist Club razor. And then I finished up the carve, which is pretty dope. And then Lothur Grooming Calm, lavender, eucalyptus, very well balanced, very calming scent, which I think is why I think the name is appropriate. But yeah, that's it for the shave, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.